Of you with the new series of advanced mentored projects of CSS using Flexbox and Grid. So hope you all have enjoyed the last series, the last session of all 5 days previous to that, the CSS at 3 p.m. So as the series is taking time, as we are into the advanced phase now, we have shifted the timing to half an hour before, because some projects may take time as it's too long. So hope you all are ready, and we will be soon starting. As I want some more to join. Yesterday series was very good. It was overwhelmed by many of the candidates, many of the students, many of the institutes, many of the trainers. They loved that. They loved that, and as you all can see, this week also we will be doing another 5 projects, which are, as I can say, more a little bit tougher or more tougher than the last week projects, and we will be doing every day. And the same pattern for getting the certificate, you all need to complete all the 5 projects, share the GitHub link. After that, we will check it out, and we will award you with a certificate. So hope you all are ready, and now, hi Thor, welcome here. So just waiting for some more to join. We will start. I have already picked up a project in order not to waste time here. So this is a project which I have already selected. This is the desktop view, and this is the mobile view. Okay, so we'll wait for some seconds. As soon as some people join, we will start now. In case anyone have any doubt related to the last week project, you can get back to us. Hi Rahul, welcome Rahul, welcome. This series of project will definitely, I must say definitely, will add to your resume, will add to your skill, will add to your current job roles, profiles, for the better growth in the coming days. You all can see how we will be doing the projects. So let's start now. This is the project which I have selected. This is the desktop view. This is the mobile view, and let's maximize it. Go download the starter files. As you can see, I have already done the screen adjustments. So what they have given, let us quickly check it out first. Open with live server, yes. Usually they don't give as much as what we expect. So this is the thing which I have opened it in Google Chrome. So now let's check it out. The design. This is a preview. Yes, we have already seen. This is the mobile view. Okay. Although they have given some images, the images, as you all can see, are of the persons in the comments, and also they have given the image of the star. As you all can see, this is the whole thing comes in a container with, this is the top section, this is the bottom section, This you can say as left, this you can say as right, and yes, fine. Now we'll move with the coding. Let's check out the images also as what they have given. Okay, fine. Yeah, as I told you, this is the name. This is the image which they have given of the users. Okay, good. So let's do one thing. Let's create the file style.css. Yes. Now moving back to index.html, and parallelly we will open one desktop view. Yes, what's that? In order to realize as what we are doing index.html. Okay, parallelly let's open it. Okay. Array, why it is not coming? Okay, so one more sec. Minimap is not required. So moving on to, so quickly let's do the first thing. Let's link the CSS sheet, and what's the footer they have given. We don't want this footer, so delete it, save it, keep on saving the things so that it will quickly reflect, and you can see you are doing on the, you are moving on the right track or not. So after this head body, so 10,000 plus of our users love our products. Okay, fine. So let's start now. Div.container. Let's have a main primary container div.container. Inside this, we will have a primary grid, and inside this primary grid, let's have a top grid. One thing I just want to tell you: don't never use space. Always use underscore, dash, column, any of the symbol. And in before this top grid, let's have a again. Let's again have a uh, primary content. Primary content. Fine. So now we are coming with h1. H1 will contain this part, 10,000 plus products. Always use, one sec, always use alt and up arrow to move the product. Save it, and we are now moving with the things what we have assigned. So hi Navendu, hi Rishabh. So again, let's have a paragraph tag. As you all can see, where's the image? This the thing, the content below this 10,000 plus item is a paragraph tag. So let's have a paragraph tag. One second. After this h1, and we will move till from here to here. Hi Prashant. Hello. And after this paragraph tag, we will have a, sorry. So as you all can see, the top left has completed now. Now moving to the top right, where you can see the stars. Oh, one sec. Where you can see the stars and the comments are there. So let's move on to that. So we'll have a class with class name as ratings. Inside the ratings, we'll have another class as rating. Here we are using singular thing, div class as rating. Okay. And inside this, let's have a start. And inside this start, as you all can see, we have, where's the image? We have 5 stars, 1 2 3 4 5, and a content. So we have to in order to use the star, we have to use the image tag and a content tag. Content will be paragraph tag, and image, just we simply used to link that. So inside that start, let's have an image, and image src. What is the name? Icon star. Icon star. Icon star is the image name, and alt, in alt we can use stars. So as there are 5 stars, we need to copy paste it for 4 times. So 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, fine. So while the meantime, yes, fine. It is perfectly fine, because here we will be doing a lot of coding as we are into the advanced series now. One sec. Okay, fine. So now moving on to the paragraph tag for the first part of the rating, and inside this p we will move this thing. We'll use up arrow. Keep on saving the things. Okay, fine. Perfectly fine. After that, in scaling, we will move this to the side of the stars. Okay. After this p, 1 minute. So as you all can see, this is repeated 3 times. 1 2 3, the same thing, but simply the content is different. So let's copy paste. Sorry. It's div from side. Okay, fine. So this is here. This is the parent. This is again the parent. So let's move. Just copy it. Here we need to use alt X, Control V. So as you all can see the basic structure of the top left and top right of the primary content is created. See, this is the thing. This part, one sec. See, this part is there. In the left part, 10,000 plus of our users love our products, and the paragraph tag below has created. So now moving on to the next part. Moving on to the next part. One sec. We'll move to the bottom one now. Hi Suraj, welcome. So let me see 1 second. Quickly see the parent, which is the parent, which is the parent div, and 1 second. Where is the parent div of this ratings? Rating. Here is array. And now moving on to the next. One second, please. So we are now moving on to the bottom part. Here's the bottom part. What contains is the bottom part contains the details of the users, the name and the profession, and the comment with the image. So it's very simple. 1 second, there is a confusion in the code. 1 second. This is the this is for this one. Okay, this div is for this div is of top grid. Okay, the primary grid. Where is the primary grid? Okay, fine, got it. So let's create another class. Moving on to the bottom grid. So one sec. This is of top grid. Okay, fine. This is a bottom grid. So inside this bottom grid, let's have user reviews as a class. User reviews as a class. Okay, fine. Inside this user reviews, let's have another class, user details, and inside this let's use image src in order to link the image whose image is this image colton, and we will use the colton in alt tag, save it, and the first one is there on the way. So first one is there on the way. Or 1 second, 1 second. Okay. After this colton, we will again create a class. 1 second. And here we will use the header tag. 1 second. H3, and we will add the name. See, the name is there. And after this, let's have a span. And in span, we will have a class with class name as verified, and in span we will have the span name. 1 second. The content have already been given, no need to type it. So just use up arrow and alt in order to move the content. Fine, it's there. 1 sec. Okay, so we'll have verified buyer, and we'll have verified buyer here, and this is a div of the info. So after this, there is again we need to create a paragraph tag. Here we need to write the review, what they have given, what Mr. Colton have given. 1 second. Okay, fine. So the review, as you all can see, it's separated from the three. So this is a paragraph tag, and after this paragraph tag, we will be closing the div of div name user reviews. 1 second. Okay. So as you all can see, 1 sec. Okay, user reviews. So as you all can see, uh, three users are there. As you all can see, three users are there with the same styling. So where's the image? See, so we don't need to do nothing. Just simply copy paste, and we will change uh, user reviews. Control C. So three three times Smith, Mr. Smith are there, so no need to worry. Any and who is the last one? Irene. So where is the second one? One second. Irene, IRE, Irene, and the third one is Annie. So all are into picture now. In case, okay. Name also needs to be changed, and also the review has to be done. One second. Control X. There is a name. Here is a name. Control V. And also the review needs to be changed. This is a review. All text. Because every user has given a different type of review. And where is the third one? The HTML is not so big, but as you all can see, things are repeated two times. We have repeated the same thing for three persons. Okay, fine. So there is no need of this verified user. Control S. Okay. Okay, fine. So 1 second. 1, 2. One second. Okay, fine. So as you all can see, the basic HTML is now created. And hi Kavya. And now we will be moving on to the styling part, which is the most essential and most time consuming part. And let me check out in case they have given some Google font or not in the style guide. So the style guide is now used to refer the mobile view, desktop view, the color. Okay. Again, they have given five types of color. As I have already told you in the CSS batch, developers usually prefer to give the colors in HSL format only. Why? Because they can capture or they have the option of n number of colors using this format. And the body copy, okay, font size 15px, family, okay, yes. They have given the Spartan font with the font size as 400, 500, 700. Let's use it out. Control C. 400, 500, 700. Okay. One sec. Control V. Google font. Going to Spartan and remove the earlier one what we have added. One sec. Base 400, 500, 700. Let's select where is 400. 400. 500. 700. Click on export. Copy it. And where's the style guide? Style guide. Control V. Oh, sorry. Control V. Moving back to the HTML part. Control S. Fine. So now we will quickly move on to the styling part, and let's start now. So again, box sizing, border box, margin 0, padding 0. Save it. So all things, as you all can see, align to the left of the page. This is the main function of this thing. So again, moving on to the body part now. As you all can see, we have a background URL. So body background image URL pattern top desktop mobile, pattern top desktop, yes, okay. And after this we'll have again URL. Which one is that? Okay, fine. So background position, will be left top, right bottom. One second. Style.css, have we linked it? Where is the linking? Style.css, fine, yeah, okay, good. So save it. Okay, fine. So again, background repeat is no repeat. Font family, the font style guide font, copy it. What happened? Control C, Control V, comma sans serif. Sans serif is the fallback font. Okay, fine. And after this, let's have a font size of 15px as what they have given. Font size, okay, fine. So one second. Okay, fine. So Let me enlarge the screen now and will and adjust this. Okay, perfect. So let me check out the body code. Background image is this. One second. Background image URL. The background image URL copy. Okay. Background position left top, left bottom, left top, left bottom. Background repeat is no repeat, no repeat. Font family is Spartan is the font family, and and font size will be 15 px. Okay, fine. So now moving on to the let's start with the scaling of container dot set max width will be 80%, margin is 0, and auto position will be relative. So now the things have moved. Entire of the container has moved towards the right. A margin is created now, and after this, let's spell the primary content. So now it's the time. It's the time to select each and every class what we have given and do the styling. Primary content display will be grid. Grid template row. Grid template row will have repeat function and two grids of 300 px. One second. Grid template row will have two grid of 300 px, and the items has to be place item place item center. Okay, fine. So after this primary content will have the top grid. Where is the top grid? This top grid. Control C. This top grid. Let's again have displays grid. Grid template column of 300 px and 400 px. Column gap 140 px. One second. And margin top is 2 rem. So one sec. Oh, sorry. This is what happens. Okay, so top grid displays grid template column is 300 and 400 px. Grid template now fine. Column gap will 140 px and margin top is 2 rem. So again moving on to primary content, targeting the h1. Dot primary content targeting h1, and will have as font weight 700 and will have the color as what been available in the style guide. Let me check out. This is the color magenta. One second. Control C. This is the color, and margin bottom. On margin bottom also required. Margin bottom is 1 rem. Okay, one second. So fine. So things are coming into shape as you all can see. Where is the image? So this thing, by now we have already do the styling for content, the primary grid and the top grid. Save it. Okay. So now we will move on to the ratings, the stars. Margin bottom and forget the primary content H1. Okay, fine. Now we will target the primary content P. There is a color, different color for paragraph tag as what they have given. Or where is the tag? This is the color 303. Okay, fine. So again moving to one second. Let me check the code first for the styling what we have done. Or container body star in the font family. Okay, fine. So now let's do the styling for rating. The singular rating we will be picking first. Where is the rating? This is the rating. Control C. Dot control V. Rating will have a background color as provided by the front-end meter. 96% was the color, and it's this one. Okay, now the things are coming into picture, and the border, there is a border radius border radius 5 px, padding 15 px, margin bottom is also there. Margin bottom has to be 10 px, and display will be flex. Justify content has to be in the left. Sorry, left. And center. Align item center. Position has to be relative. Position relative. Didn't find the shortcut. Where is that? Leave it. So the things have aligned. Let me maximize the screen now. A little bit spelling is also required. As you can see, they are one after the another, but not exactly. So moving on back, we'll go with the nth child to shift the content to the right. Dot rating nth child. Let's target the child number 2. Left to rem. So it is shifted now. Now we'll target the same for the third child with 4 rem. It is shifted more. Now again we'll do for the paragraph tag. Dot rating is margin left 15 px, and there is a color provided by the Frontend mentor. Where is the color? Let's see. Okay, fine. There is a font size. Sorry. Font size. Where is the font size? Font size is 0.8 rem. One second. 0.8 rem. And after this font size, we'll have a font weight also. Okay, fine, perfect. Now again moving to the bottom part. Let's copy the class first. Yes, bottom grid. Bottom grid. Let's have a display grid, and grid template column has to be used. the repeat function, and in this repeat, no, this one, not this one. We'll use autofill, and we'll use autofill, comma, min max of 200 px, 200 px, comma 1 fr. One second, let me check the code once again. Repeat autofill min max 200 px, comma 1 fr. Okay, fine. One second, the comma is not there. The comma will be, sorry, the bracket is there here also. This is what I am trying to do. Okay, so now let's have grid gap. Grid gap of 10 px and margin top will be 20 px. Okay, perfect. Now target the user reviews. Mm, again, have a background color, no border color. Background color is, sorry, HSL. Mm, it's not coming actually. Again, we need to do the copy paste. Oh, sorry. Yes. Now you can correlate both the things. Okay, fine. Border radius, it's 12, not 15, 12 px. Padding will be 3 rem, 2 rem. Display has to be grid, and one second, grid template row, auto, no repeat is required, auto, and 1 fr. Row gap has to be 10 px, and we'll have again a color. Which color they have given? This color, white. As you all can see, we can simply write white also, but as they are using the HSL property, they have given the color white using HSL. And the position will be relative. So as you all can see, the fonts color have changed, and the background color of the reviews has also been changed now. And what you all can see now, 1 second. Okay, so now we have to align the content, the image. Okay, fine, perfect. Dot user reviews. Okay, background color is this, border radius. Let's do some change in the border radius. Okay, in fix padding 3 rem 2 rem. Display will be grid. Grid template has to be row. Row gap is good. Color is good. Position is relative. Okay, fine. So now let's target another class. And before this, we'll use the same function of nth child. Dot user reviews. Nth child. We'll target the child number 2 here from top to rem, and we'll copy paste the same. Sorry. Control Z, Control C. We'll target the child number 3 with so. Okay, fine. The size of the box needs to be aligned now. As you all can see, this is in some, you can thought of a rectangle pattern. So we'll do that also. So now targeting user reviews. Dot user reviews, in the paragraph will have font size of 0.8 rem. 1 second. Line height will be again in rem. Font weight has to be 400 as what we have taken from Spartan. So we'll target again the user details now. Where the user details. Here the user details. 1 sec. Control C. Dot user details, and display has to be flex. Justify content has to be left. Justify content has to be left. Okay, perfect. Align item always center. 1 second. Dot user details, display flex, justify content is left, align item is center. Perfect. So now again targeting the image now in the user content. User detail. Dot user detail image, border radius has to be 50%, and width Width again will have 50 px, and margin right will have 10 px. So there is the image, the name, sorry, the image, the name, verified user. Okay, fine, fine, fine. We are on the track now. One second, one second. Another class will be targeting dot info is the next class. Will have the font weight 500. That's what we have chosen. Okay, great. Again, we'll have the class as verified. Control C. So many classes are there, as you all can see, and we need to style each and we need to pick each and every style and style it. The font size will be 0.7 rpm. Okay, and the color, again there is a special color being designed for this. Let me see which one is that. 67%. Where is that? This is the color, soft pink. So things are kind of coming to shape. One sec, one sec, one sec. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes. We are on the way now. Font size 0.7 rem. Color is this. Okay. So we are done with the desktop view, but there is some gap coming. Let me see why it is there. After that, we will move on to the mobile view. I am checking the code. Let's be with me. Background repeat is no repeat. No repeat. Font family has given font size has given 15 px. Okay, perfect. Now again the container max width is 80%. Margin is 0 auto. Fine. Position will be relative. Okay, perfect. So dot content is dot primary content. Dot primary content is a display grid, and grid template row is repeat 2 of 300 px. Okay, fine. Yeah, and place item has to be in center. Place items in center. Okay, perfect. So now align the top grid. The top grid is displays grid. Top grid displays grid. Grid template is column 300 px and 400 px. And column gap is 140 px. Column gap is 140 px. Margin top is 2 rem. Perfect. So again the primary content h1. Where is the primary content h1? One second, one second, one second. Here is the primary content h1. Dot primary content h1 is there. Not primary measurements. Font weight will be 700. Font weight is 700. Okay, color is there, and margin bottom is 1 rm. Margin bottom is 1 rm. Okay. Again, the primary content paragraph is there, and the color is this. Okay, fine. The primary content paragraph is there, and the color is this. Okay. So there is some error in the index file. Let me see the basic structure where I have put it. Hmm, 1 second. So we'll have a class of container. The another class is class primary grid, and that is the top grid. Top grid. Inside this top grid, we'll have a primary content. Inside this top grid, we'll have primary content, and after this primary content, we'll have a h1. Yes, h1 is there, and after this h1, we'll have a p paragraph tag. Okay, and after this p, we'll have a div which is of the primary content. We'll have a div of the primary content. Okay, fine. So 1 minute. Where is the desktop? Where is the view? 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Mm. The top grid, and top grid is p. The class is top grid p. Top grid. 1 second. 1 second. Top grid is p. Okay. So where are we? Okay, 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 okay. Fine. So now moving on to, we are with dot verified. Okay, dot verified. Let's come on to mobile view. At the rate media, at the rate media screen, and max width 768 px. Let me see 1 second. So which one is this one? Okay. So at that media screen, and max width has to be 768 px. So moving on to dot primary. No, 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 no. 1 second. dot primary grid. I need to copy it, dot primary grid, dot primary grid, dot primary grid. Okay. Dot primary grid will have grid template of row, grid template of row of 1 fr. So before this, we'll change this to 1 minute. Change this to mobile view. Grid template row of 1 fr. Okay. Now we'll target top grid. Here the top grid will have grid template again, grid template column 1 fr. Okay, as you all can see, things are coming to shape. It's almost done. Grid template column is 1 fr. Okay, perfect. And dot ratings, dot ratings, dot ratings. Margin has to be 20 px and 0. Dot ratings margin has to be 20 px and 0. Okay, good. Yeah, dot ratings is great. And again we'll target dot rating. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Proper alignment is there, unless if it is not there, no code will not work. It will start throwing some error. As you all can see, this is of this curly bracket is of this. Okay, fine. So then we'll have dot rating, and that dot rating will have flex correction of column, flex correction of column. Okay, and again we'll align the stars. Dot rating space dot stars, margin, here is margin bottom will be 5 px. Control S. Okay, now we will target the nth child. 1 second. Control C, and I have a doubt. Control V, Control S. Okay, not working. We will target the nth child. Dot rating nth child 2, comma dot rating nth child 3. Will have as left unset. Okay, and we'll have the same in dot user nhl2 and got this production is not looking nice. Even I'm tired of this. Dot user nhl3 will again have top top as unset. So we are done with the mobile view. There is one error. The error is this the gap. I need to check the code again and we'll see why this gap is coming. Rest is perfectly fine, but there is some gap or there is some error due to which this gap is coming. So we'll see it out and we'll tell you tomorrow. And again, we'll meet at tomorrow 2:30 p.m. with the day 2 of the front-end mentor challenge. So thanks a lot for your patience, for your time.